This complete pharmacy management system help you to manage your complete pharmacy operations within this single dashboard. You can manage your pharmacy point of sale system, you can manage your inventory, suppliers, customers, as well as you can manage their ledger, you can manage your employees, their attendance, their payroll as well. Also, we have implemented the AI chat assistant. You just simply give a natural language prompt and it will read your data and give you the answers. Right now, I just give a prompt which batches expire in the next 60 days. So you can see no batches expire in the next 60 days. The only one batch listed expired on the August 13, 2026. As well as if your pharmacy have the multiple branches on different locations, you can also manage this by using this software. Just simply go to your branches sections and hit this add branch option, fill up the information and hit this save branch, and later on you can assign the branch to your different employees. Also, we have added the different type of roles in this software, like the super admin, the administrator, the branch manager, the pharmacist, the cashier, the storekeeper, the accountant and the HR officer. Also, we give you the option to access their permission levels. Let's take example, this is a branch manager and I want my branch manager cannot able to delete the sales and invoices and sales return. I just simply off the permissions from here and hit this save role button. Now my branch manager cannot able to delete the sales invoices and the sales return, but they can able to add, edit or delete the data. So same like that, you can define the permissions as per your own business needs. So now let's start the video. I will explain you each and everything, how this will work and how this will be beneficial for you and how this will be replace your current costly monthly subscription software. So this is a dashboard where you can see the current date data. Today is 10 August 2026. There is a today sales, this month sales, total products, the low stock items, as well as the expiry. Also, we have added some quick action buttons. If you hit this add new medicine, it will be redirected you to the medicine sections. But firstly, the most important and the most useful feature in our software is our point of sale system. So because every sale we made in our pharmacy is conducted from our point of sale system, you can see there is a one medicine and it requires the doctor prescription. So until that you enter the doctor name or the prescription number, this medicine cannot able to sold. If you add this medicine, you just simply complete the sale from here, and you can simply press the F9 button, so that will be completed automatically as well. So that is the thing. But the question is that how you can add your own medicines as per your own pharmacy. So for that, we need to go to our medicine sections, and there is a option add new medicine. I just simply hit this add new medicine and fill up the basic information of the medicine, like the name, the generic name, the barcode, the from, is the tablet, capsule, syrup, injection, cream, drops, etc. Also the strength of the medicine, 250 mg, 400 mg and 500 mg, the pack size, the strip is the bottle box, etc., the registration number, the packaging, also the opening stock, the classification and storage, like the category, the manufacturer and the rack. These are the drop downs, and how you can add the information in the drop downs as per your own pharmacy needs. I will also explain you, because I have make the different files for managing these categories and manufacturer and the rack, so you can add it your as per your own pharmacy. Also, you can edit the pricing and text. If this medicine have required the doctor prescription, you just simply enable or disable from here. If the doctor prescription is required, you just simply enable it from here. Also, you can add the medicine image from here. Just simply hit this choose file and select a medicine image, so that information will be saved in your database. Just simply hit this save medicine. Once you hit this save medicine, that information will be saved it here. Once the information will be saved it here, you can simply apply the search. You can apply the filters by category wise, type wise, makers wise, the status wise, the all racks items, like in the rack 01 which items is available. You can also apply the filters from here. In this particular rack, what is what which medicines available, you can also check it from here. Also, if you want to take a list print, you can also take in the A4 paper. It will be look like something this. Okay, so if you want to deactivate this medicine, you can also deactivate from here. If you want to activate the medicine, you can also do it from here. As well as you can edit your medicine, you can delete your medicine from here. Now let's go to the inventory sections in your pharmacy. When a stock arrives in your pharmacy, it comes in the batches. So let I want to add the batches. I just simply hit this add batch and select a medicine. For example, I have ordered the aspirin 75 mg, and the next medicine I have ordered the ethanol 50 mg, and the next medicine I have ordered like the calcium plus D3. Now I want to save in this particular rack, this particular rack, and this particular rack. There is a batch number, I will enter it here, which will be you can see on your supplier's bill number or etc. The MFG date, the expiry date, the quantity you have received, the unit, is it box level, the pack, or the tablet? Because in this software, we manage the inventory three different types, like the box type, the packet type, and the tablet type. So you can track the inventory with the single tablet as well. Okay, so the cost price, the sales price, and the market retail price as well, you can also do. And the last, you just simply hit the save all batches, so that batches will be saved it here. So now let's move to the stock and adjustment sections. In the stock and adjustment sections, you can simply make the adjustment. Select the medicine from here, and then the select the batch. And if you want to add the inventory, like the 100 inventory you want to add, right now it's available 280. If you want to remove, you can do it from here. Units to deduct from the batch, the damage, the expiry, and the correction. I want to add it from here. If you want to add the reason, you can also add the reason from here, and simply hit this save adjustment, and simply hit this confirm and save. So that will be saved, that adjustment will be saved it here. Now let's go back to the inventory section, and you can see before that we have the 280 tablets, but now we have the 380 tablets. So if we do the breakdown, we have the two boxes, seven strips, and two tablets available in our store. So that is the thing. Now let's go to our point of sale system. So you know how we add the medicines and how the medicines will appear here. So I want this particular medicine and this medicine and this medicine. So you can see I want to sell with the packet. Also, I want to sell with the box. I want to sell with the tablet. So that is the information. If I want to adjust the price, I can do it from here. And if I want to give the discount individual medicine, also we can give the discount on the complete medicine bills. So there is a customer, and if the customer is not available in your database, just simply hit this add customer button. Just fill up the customer information like the name, the phone, the CNIC, and the email, and that customer will be saved in your database. Also, if this invoices in the paid or the credit balance, so you can also choose it from here. I select a customer from the drop down, which is the demo customer, and there is a demo doctor name, and there is a demo prescription name. And if I want to give the discount, I just simply give the discount from here. Now there is a one more thing, the text you can enable from your settings. Okay, so if the customer pays the exact amount, just simply hit this exact and simply hit this complete sale button. And if you don't want to press the complete sale, just simply hit this F9 button on your keyboard, so that information, that sale will be generated. So you can see this is our thermal print. You can simply connect your thermal printer and take a print and give to your customer. And if you want to take a print A4 size, you can also do it from here and print this stamp on them and hand over to the customer. So in this way, you can make the sales in your point of sale system. Now let's go to our sales and invoices section. In the sales and invoices sections, we have a edit option where we can just edit the prescriber doctor name, the sales date, the customer, the due by, and the notes, but we cannot able to delete this information. For modify this information, we need to go to our sales return. This is our invoice 006. Now let's go to the in sales return section. In the sales return section, I just simply hit this new sales return, and that is the latest invoice. I just simply select it here. Sold quantity is 14. I want to refund the 6 quantity, and there is the aspirin 75 mg. I have sold the 100. I want to return 1. So this is the ethanol 50 milligram. I sell 0. I don't want any return. So I can also set it here the good or damage, etc. And now the total return amount is 477, and hit this process return and refund, and yes, do it. So you can see the sales return is here, and now the stock will be restocked in our inventory. And in our sales and invoices, you can also see it from here. So that is the information what the sales we have here. You can take the thermal print and A4 print as well again. So now let's go to our purchases sections. In the purchases sections, what you can do, you just simply hit this add new purchase, select a supplier. But for the suppliers, what you need to do, you just simply go to your supplier sections, hit this add supplier, fill up the supplier information, and hit this save button. So that supplier will be saved it here. Also, you can see the supplier is the credit opening balance. You can manage it from here. And if you want to check out the statement of the supplier, you can also check out from here, like the opening balance, carried out the purchases and the payments. You can check out everything from here. And if you want to disable the supplier, you can also disable or enable it from here. You can edit or delete the supplier information from here as well. So now let's go to our purchases sections. I just simply hit this here, select a supplier. This is our invoice number, the supplier invoice number, the purchase date created by which medicine. I just simply want this, the batch number, the expiry of the medicine, and the quantity I want to purchase, and that is the boxes. And simply hit this add to list. So once I hit this add to list, there is a discount, tax, prices, and hit this save purchase. So you can see there is a quantity available, but I don't want any more. I just simply select and fill up the notes here, the discounts I want to give them, the tax, and the paid amount I want to save it here, and simply hit the save as draft. So now the invoice is saved as draft on my device. So now let's go back to the purchases sections, and you can see that is right now saved as a draft. Okay, so now let's go to our supplier payment sections. In the supplier payments, I just simply hit this record, select a supplier, and now this is the account, on account, no specific invoice. Right now there is no specific invoice related to this supplier. If this invoice is available, that amount will be appeared here, the cash method, the reference number, the notes, and hit the save button. So that payment will be recorded here. So there is a registers and reorder section. You can see there is a controlled drugs register, and there is a prescription sections. We have sealed these medicines with the doctor prescriptions. As you can see, we have conducted the prescriptions from the customers, whatever, I don't know the exactly term. And that is our reorder list, what medicines we need to reorder in near future. And that is our purchase return section, the same like that we have done the sales return, and that exactly the same we have the purchase return. I just simply select it here, and now that is the information, the expiry and each and everything, and hit this post return button. So now let's move to the customer section. I already told to you how you can add the quick customers from your point of sale system. If you don't want to add customers from your point of sale system, just simply go to your customer sections, hit this add customer, fill up their information like the address, the credit limit, opening balance, the current balance, and hit this save button. So that information will be saved it here. Also you can see the credit limit, the opening balance, and the settled amount, and the remaining amount, each and everything. And there is expenses sections where you can record the expenses for your pharmacy, like the title of the expense, the category, the pay from which account, the amount, the expense date, the payment method, the reference number, the vendor, the description, and hit the save button. So that expense will be saved it here. Also you can apply the filters from here. And that is your account sections. You can simply add the account, and you can see in which account how much balance you have right now. And this is a ledger sections. You just simply select a customer, select a party, and that is the complete ledger if the information is available for that uh, customer. So this is the employee sections where you can simply add the employees, like their username, email, password. So their account will be automatically created. Then the employee code, the full name, the designation, the department, CNIC, gender, each and everything what we need for hiring a employee. Just fill up the information and hit the save button. So that information will be saved it here. Let's go to the attendance section. In the attendance section, you can see if the all employees available in my branch. Okay, I just simply mark the present. If one is late, I just simply mark the late. If one is absent, I can simply mark the absent from here. And if all the present, I just simply mark all the present and hit this save all, and then again save all. So you can see the save attendance for 3 employees is present. So that is your monthly attendance right now. That is the cashier staff, and that is the them. And if I want to edit or delete, I can also do that. And if I want to check out the summary, like the cashier staff marked days one and the present is one, the late, half day, leave, each and everything. And if I want to take a print by the end of the month, I can also do that, and I can check out how much hours that this employee work in my pharmacy within this month. Also, if someone apply the leaves, the admin can approve, and if the admin add a leave for a employee, then the approval will not be needed. I just simply select a date from here, and then the date from here, 2 days leaves, and simply hit the submit request. So you can see the status is approved because it is added by the super admin. Okay, so if the leave is applied by the employee, so admin need to approve, admin can able to reject, and admin can able to delete the data as well. So that is the payroll sections. I just simply you can see the complete payroll from here, like the print button, the expense button, each and everything, like the August. And by the end of the month, automatically the payroll will be created here. So this is the category sections where you can add the categories as per your own business needs. You can add the manufacturers drop down list, the rags, you can expense categories, each and everything which is available in our drop down. You can manage it from here. And that is our AI chat assistant, where you just simply give a prompt and it will read your data and give you the complete information which is available in your data. So you can see which medicines are below their reorder level. So there are two medicines available. And if we go to our registers and reorder, so you can see the two medicines will be appeared here, which is shown in our AI chat assistant. So also we have added the roles and permission, the system settings, where you can apply the complete the site name, the logo, the language by default, the shop invoice data, what you have to print, the if you want to enable the logo on your receipt print, and then the patch, print patch and expiry, each and everything you can enable or disable from here. And the last question, most important question, is that how you can set up this. So for that, you need to go to my YouTube channel, and there is a video how to set up this software on the local host system within your laptop or your PC, and how you can host this software on the hostinger. You can watch this video, and how you can enable the email notifications. So you can watch this video. As well as in this system, we have added the Google login feature. So how you can enable the Google login, so for that you need to watch this video, and after watching these 4 videos you will be able to use this software fully and completely. So hope you like this video and you like this concept, and if you like my effort, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button and share with your pharmacy related friends which runs the pharmacy. And thank you very much. Take care.